Want to become a Python developer in no time? Yes. Is it possible? It is very, very possible. Yeah, I'm here to help you. These are 25 Python questions and answers that can help you to learn Python programming ASAP. So the first one we are going to be seeing here is write the Python program to print hello world. This is just the first thing that you're going to learn when you start learning Python, how to print a message. So to print hello world, and before we enter to get to that, if you want to be able to know, to have a complete knowledge about Python programming, and also to become a pro in writing projects and in developing project, building projects, then make sure to subscribe to this channel. The channel is Code Global. At Code Global, the YouTube link is just below. You can be able to see on this same page. Make sure to subscribe to this channel, like and be able to share with others. So let's continue. So for you to be able to do that, the first question is to print a message, hello world. Here is how the output should look. The output is the answer is in front of you. You write it, print in the terminal, hello world, and then you're going to have the answer as what is given to you. The second question we are having here is write a Python program to calculate the sum of two numbers entered by users. Means that we are receiving these numbers from users. Like when you're having a game or any other thing, you're receiving the input from the users. So how do we write that? Very pretty simple. Can you learn how to do that? Yes. The answer is that we just choose two variables. For example, I've just named my variable. The first one is num1 and the first one is num2. These variables are just going to hold the numbers that the users are going to enter. So because I don't know whether the users are entering a floating point number, a decimal number, or an integer, so I just use the float data type, because the float data type take both the integer and the decimal point number. And then I'm using the input function, because the input function is going to receive the numbers from these users, and it is going to do what? It is going to store it in this variable that is called num1 and num2. So both the numbers are holding, and then I declare another variable that is the sum result variable. That is the variable that is holding the addition of the num1 and the num2 variable. Then the last thing we need to do is to print that particular sum variable. We are printing the sum of that num1 and num2. So what happened? It is going to print now the sum of the two variables that we are having. Here is another interesting question. Write a Python program to check if a given number is even or odd. You want to know if the numbers you're having is even or odd. You're having a game or something you're building. How do you put that situation? It's very simple. Here is how we can do that. The answer is, we declare a particular variable that is called num. It can be anything depending on you. And I'm using the input function because I'm getting the input from the users. So now I am given a condition using the if statement. Say if the number modulo of 2 is equal to 0, modulo simply means is given the remainder. So if I take that number the user gives and I divide it by 2, and if the remainder is 0, then there will be a message that's going to print to say that number is an even